Well, hello there folks, thanks for clicking on the video. You're joining me down in Glencoe again, down on another wee adventure. But I was actually having a camping trip last night that I actually ended up having to abort, basically due to weather. So I ended up actually sleeping in the van. Didn't get a really good night's sleep, so I'm actually here just on River Etive, just to actually refresh myself, get myself invigorated for the trip ahead, which I'll go into in a bit more detail after I've actually had a wee swim. Okay, so let's get in the water. Absolutely amazing. Oh my god, that's so cool. It's so refreshing at the same time. Just unreal. And look at the backdrop. Just absolutely stunning. So this is actually a bigger pool than the one I did a few weeks ago. I didn't actually put it in one of the videos because it was the first time I was doing it and I was a bit nervous. But oh my god, just so refreshing. Let's see if we can get over to the wee waterfall section. Turn the camera around. Just look at that. Just stunning. And basically where I'm going to be camping is the mountain. You can just see through the clouds there. This is going to be a good trip. Well, hello there folks. I have to say that wee swim was well needed, but it really got me invigorated for the day, so we're looking forward to it. So as I was saying, I'm down in Glencoe and I'm planning on actually camping on Buachaille Etive Mor tonight, or the surrounding sort of hill. Now, never been up it, and the situation I've still got the issue with the actual legs and knees and all that sort of things as well. So I've actually seen a video and it's a slightly different route into the actual mountain itself that I'm taking. And initially I didn't think there was going to be a path, but there is actually a path. Quite a few people seem to have been using it over the last wee while. So it'll be good. Hopefully get up onto the actual top and along, see some views, although the rain's coming in at the moment. But I'm just going to see what happens. I may very well camp, I may very well just come back off. I'm just going to see how I actually feel. But let's get going. Has to be said, this is just stunning. And there's actually a wee plateau there that I actually quite fancy camping on, maybe not on this particular trip. But we're going to have a look at it when we actually get up there. Just look at that. So that's it, that's been pretty much a solid path all the way up. That's it, it's boggy in that. So basically, the idea is I take it just to wander up through the actual thing there, but apparently there is a lovely waterfall that I want to go and try and see if I can see. But no, I'm really enjoying it. Tiring though. Bit of a slippy bit here, so I'm actually just going to turn the camera off. Don't end up having to put it into the edits. But I'm also getting eaten alive by midges. There was meant to be quite a strong wind all day today, but it seems to have just died away. So I'm getting munched. Okay, let's go over on to the next bit. How's that for a view? So that's all the Mor mountain range, which is another one I fancy doing. But I've reached the Buachaille at the moment, and I have to say that was hard work. Knees are not good, so I'm going to try and see if I can summit and then make the decision as to whether I'm going to camp or not. But it's been absolutely pouring with rain for ages, so ended up having to get the waterproofs out and everything as well. Still enjoying it. Any time in the hills always good fun, but again, completely opposite of what the actual forecast was. My concern is the fact that with it being so wrong yesterday and today, the fact that tonight could be very, very wet. I would like to try and get off the mountain reasonably early tomorrow, but I think that might take me quite a long time, just because of how steep it actually is, and also just protecting that left leg. So we'll see how we go, but hopefully, as I said, we get up and actually see a bit of a scene at the top, because as I said, it's covered in mist at the moment, but fingers crossed. Woo! Well, unfortunately the clag has come in. You cannot see a thing, not a thing. So in reality, I'm actually just going to turn straight back round and get off the mountain, or down a little bit, and then review the situation regarding camping. Okay. Well, I've come to a bit of a dramatic decision. I've been wandering around for about 45 minutes trying to find somewhere to actually put the bivvy, and in all honesty, it was a mistake making it a bivvy trip. You know, I've got a tarp as well, but it's not the biggest tarp in the world. But we're speaking to quite a lot of climbers on the hill today. Everyone's saying this rain. I've just spent 45 minutes wandering around looking for an actual place while it poured with rain. Everywhere's just waterlogged. So I've made the decision to get off the hill, but more importantly than anything else, it's because of my ankles. So what tends to happen is that they just go completely stiff. So the morning after I've been hiking and everything as well, I find it really, really hard to actually walk. Now that is steep. That's one of the steepest I've actually gone up. So I'm just very, very concerned about actually not being able to get off incredibly quickly and maybe hurting myself. So I'm going to very, very slowly make my way down, just while I've still got a little bit of light left. So I've got enough time to get back to the van, but that's it. So gutted in a way, but I'm really, really glad I actually got up to the top and actually peaked it. So really, really good. But as I said, I'm just going to make my way down. If I find somewhere on the way down that suits, brilliant, I'm going to set it up. But as I said, everywhere just seems to be an absolute bog at the moment. So I'm just going to head back down, but I'll catch you up at the actual van if I don't find anywhere on the way. So I've actually managed to get myself a wee shelter set up. Really pleased with it. Just actually a tarp, just sort of lent to get tied up against a rock, sort of idea. So it's basically just giving me an actual waterproof shelter at least, and then just got the bivvy bag on the actual ground. But really nice. I was sort of on my way down. I came across this little bit, sat here for a wee bit, and then thought, you know what, why not? I really would like to try and stay up on the actual hill more than anything else. So as I said, I'm just going to actually settle down. So barring any incident, I shall see you in the morning. I do actually have a beer. The first ever time I've taken a beer camping, or wild camping, summit camping as far as I remember. If anyone can remember anything differently, please remind me. But no, looking forward to it. So just going to chill out, watch the actual view. There's plenty of stags around, rutting and all that sort of things as well. So it's great just hearing them sort of growl. Okay, so see you in the morning. Well guys, I had a really good sleep. I'll show you the shelter and the sort of setup that I did last night, but I just want to turn the camera around and let you see something. I've been wanting to see this for a long time, but wait and see this. Cloud inversion. It is stunning, although saying that it's going to make things a little bit awkward going down because it's coming up towards me, which might alter the sort of visibility, but I know where I'm going, so it should be fine. Legs seem not too bad, but what I'm not going to do is go back up the actual hill to see the cloud inversion the other side. But that is just amazing. Never seen it before, to that extent anyway. But as I said, just as I'm sitting here, it's coming right up towards me. But the setup last night, So basically it's this bivvy bag, and then I just had the actual tarp over the top, and you can actually see how much moisture and water there is on the actual top there itself, so it was well needed. But really comfy. So I've just got the sleeping bag liner in there, so it's the... So just stopping off for a wee drink. Just refilled the water bottle in the actual stream there. But I have to say it's been lovely, it's been really nice. Completely in the clag, but it's just been enjoyable. So good fun. So I'm not a million miles away from the actual van. I have to say on my way down there I've sort of been questioning myself as to why I didn't go back up and see the cloud inversion from the other side. But my legs are a bit of an issue at the moment. They're wobbling around an awful lot, and I don't want them to hyperextend. But it was great seeing it. I've never seen it before to that sort of extent, so absolutely delighted to actually have a chance to see it. And I said it was a really good night, so really good fun. So as I said, I'm just going to finish off a bit more water and then head my way down, so I'll catch up with you at the van. Well, that's me back in the van off the hill safely. Thoroughly enjoyable trip. To do, I've got a bucket list, and that's just 3 things knocked off it. One, I always wanted to summit Buachaille Etive Mor and also camp on Buachaille Etive Mor, but also to have a cloud inversion as well. So just absolutely epic, couldn't be happier. Hard trip, just with the whole body and all that sort of things as well, but we'll get there. I'm not going to go on about that. But thoroughly enjoyable, so hopefully you've enjoyed it as well. On to the next adventure. That's sort of always the next thing. What's the next plan? What's the next mountain? What's the next wild camp, bushcraft, whatever it may be. So we'll see you on the next video. So thanks a lot for watching. Take care and bye bye.